Hi, I'm Evelyn Jerome-Alexander with Magellan College Counseling. I just wanted to give you a couple quick tips about college financial aid, just some basic information. And what I'll do is I'll post in this blog post a link to a much longer article that gives you much more information about financial aid, but this is just to get you started. There's two kinds of financial aid in the college process. The first is need-based financial aid. The second is merit-based financial aid. So a lot of times people get them confused, but in reality they're very separate, and not every college gives both, right? Some colleges only give need-based financial aid. So it's important for you to learn how to look up whether or not the colleges on your list give merit-based aid if you don't think you'll qualify for need-based aid and you really don't want to pay that sticker price and you are looking for merit aid. In the longer post that's at the bottom of this article, there's a link to another video that will take you through how to do that research. But for today, the bottom line is this: there's need-based aid, there's merit-based aid. The FAFSA, which is the free application for federal student aid, is the gateway. It opens the door to the need-based side. Your need is different at different colleges because different colleges have different price points, right? So the tuition and fees, including room and board, will be different at college A than college B, but your expected contribution will be similar, if not the same. Again, the other post has a much bigger explanation of why that's the case. You should know what you will be expected to pay before you get started, because if you aren't happy with how much you will be expected to pay, then you really should be looking for merit-based aid, right? It means the formula is going to give you a number and say, here's how much we expect you to pay. If you don't really want to pay that, then you really need to be looking for merit-based aid. In order to get started with the FAFSA, your student, the FAFSA belongs to the student. Your student will need to set up an FSA ID, and there's a link right here to the left for how to do that. So you'll need an FSA ID for both the parent and the student to get into the FAFSA. Then you're going to enter all your information. It's information from the prior year. So 2 years before your student starts college, that's the information that you'll put into the FAFSA. If your financial situation has changed, it's perfectly fine to call the colleges at the end of the process, after you've been admitted, after they've given you an award package. Then you want to call them and talk about your changed financial situation. You don't want to talk to the financial aid offices before your student has been admitted, because they won't have worked up a financial aid package for you before the admissions office admits you. Okay, so that discussion is going to come at the end of the year. So you're going to have to give them on the FAFSA the information from the year that they want, and then later at the end of the process, that's when you can have the conversation about what's changed. I hope this is helpful, and again, much more information in that longer post that's called College Financial Aid. Thanks so much, and best of luck.